was good, was really good. It's episode 5 of the Funkentelechy podcast, starring the one and only. Today I'll be doing a pretty short segment about fictional characters in media, mostly anime and video games that I personally find unbearable. This is actually going to be a pretty short list because A, I don't really have a lot of characters that I hate after thinking about it for a while. I just narrowed it down to a select few. And B, I don't like to invest big amounts of time into hating fictional characters and spreading so much goddamn negativity. But for some characters, this shit just needs to be said. Number one, Tomo Takino from Azumanga Daioh, fucking loud, annoying ass bitch with no redeeming qualities or charm whatsoever. Yeah, she got spirit. Woo! Got my day! And all that bullshit. Only funny thing she really does is when she fucks around with the girl Yomi and they just argue with each other. It's funny sometimes, but other than that, she's just obnoxious and the only character in the whole show that doesn't have like some unique charm to her. Like, Chio-chan is adorable, Sakaki is quiet, and she's in love with animals, even though animals don't love her. And she's sexy as hell. Osaka is just out there. Like, she's quirky and a little slow, but she's really cute. Yomi is kind of just there. Kagura is a sporty chick, and also sexy as hell, all tanned up and everything. And the two teachers, they're cool too. So every character is cute or sexy and has like some kind of lovable trait. You know what I'm saying? Tomo, on the other hand, ain't got shit except a big ass mouth, always yelling and shit's like, I may be going a little overboard. She's not annoying 100% of the time, but she gets on my nerves enough to the point where she was the first person I thought to put on this list. Alright, every new Mortal Kombat character from Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance onward, with a couple of exceptions. For the most part, these niggas suck dick, man. Let me throw a few examples out there. You got Jarek, who is a goddamn carbon copy of Kano. You can tell that they were just going to put Kano in Mortal Kombat 4, then just decided last minute to reskin him as a new character. He even has a motherfucking eye laser fatality without even having the fucking bionic eye in the first place. It's like, get the fuck out of here, man. You should have just went ahead and put Kano in the game instead of trying to create new shitty ass characters. And you got, you got Su Hao, this pointless village people looking ass motherfucker. That is absolute garbage, man. Bo Raicho, just a fat, nasty motherfucker that throws up all over the place. Big drunk bastard. Fucking terrible, man. Mocap, no comment. Dairu, Darius, Hotaru, and that whole Sato order realm bullshit. It was just stupid and pointless to me. And that whole angle should have just never been thought of. It had like no fucking place in the Deception storyline. Fucking stupid as hell. Cobra, he's a ripoff of Canon from Street Fighter. Like, they weren't even being creative about it. And he's just unnecessary as all fuck. Yeah, Cobra, Kira, Draman, Habit. Well, actually, Habit is pretty cool. Well, his design is anyway. Very original. Like, his face is half normal and half skeleton. He was originally supposed to be Noob Saibot. Like a different costume for Noob Saibot. And if you pull up Habit's alternate costume from Mortal Kombat Deception, is the exact same thing as an old Noob Saibot render that they were going to use for Deception, but they ended up using, a different thing when he became Noob Smoke, and he had either just like that black and silver looking outfit, or just like the straight up jet black all over. But the actual character that Habit became, all that Chaos Realm horse shit, it's just like the Sato Order Realm, they're just stupid, unnecessary ass shit. I just thought it was stupid. So with just a few exceptions, pretty much every new character since Deadly Alliance has been pointless and unnecessary, even though the games themselves were good and all the OG characters look great updated on the PS2 games. Everyone else, get the fuck out of here, man. Just fucking trash bag, compost, garbage, hefty glad bag ass motherfuckers, man. What the fuck? Alright, Felicia from Darkstalkers. It has nothing to do with her as a character. I actually very much like her design and the whole cat shtick. I got a weakness for cat girls, and I think she's cute as fuck. But as far as being an opponent, fuck her. I can't stand her. No matter what game I'm playing, whether it's Darkstalkers, Mugen, Marvel vs. Capcom, whatever. I have tons and tons of bad memories about fighting Felicia over various platforms, man. Every time I see her coming up on the versus screen or battle plan or whatever the fuck, I just fear the worst, man. I have videos of myself on YouTube struggling big time against Felicia on various games, just fucking up over and over. It's the way she jumps in and does like that swirling thing, like almost like Sonic, and then she just blocks everything and all that kind of shit. I remember one time I was playing Night Warriors, and I must have fought her like 10 times straight and couldn't beat her for shit. Every time I beat her, the words "Bye Felicia" couldn't be any more obligatory, man. And there's actually an interesting story about Felicia. When the creative director of Darkstalkers first pitched the Felicia character to Capcom in Japan, he had an idea of an African Panther woman that looked way different compared to her final design that she ended up having. And I actually really liked that idea, and I felt like it would have contributed some diversity to the game and fighting games in general. Because what female fighters of African descent can you name off the top of your head besides like Elena from Street Fighter and like Storm from X-Men? You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, I guess Jade and Tanya from Mortal Kombat count too, even though they're Adenian and not of African descent, but I mean they look black, so this is close enough. You know, take it however you can get it. And alright, man, last but not least, Asuka Langley Soryu from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Fuck this bitch! Fuck her. Fuck her. I don't care what you motherfuckers want to say or defend her or whatever. I don't like this bitch, man. Fucking annoying. Always acting like her motherfucking shit don't stink. Running her goddamn mouth. Acting like she's better than everybody. It's like, go fucking drink some lemonade and go lay down somewhere. Shut the fuck up, man. I knew the minute she stepped on, what's his name? Who was that? Toji's hat when they were on the aircraft carrier. I knew I would hate that bitch. Like if that was me and that was my hat and she stepped on my shit, I had to put hands on that little bitch. I don't give a fuck. My hats be at least, $20. I keep those bitches in good condition. I'd be ripping that bitch fucking spinal cord out on some Sub-Zero type ass shit. Every time she comes on my fucking TV screen, I'll be wanting to punch my screen, man. Cause she don't never know when to shut the fuck up! Unlike Ray, she never fucking talks, so she's cool, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know why everyone likes Asuka so much. I will admit that she is a good pilot, and she puts in work in the EVA whenever shit goes down. But as a person, I just want to kick that bitch in her fucking ovaries, man. I laughed, and I rejoiced when Shinji fucking choked her ass in that one episode, and when she fucking died at the end of Evangelion. The end of Evangelion. And there's no fucking explanation given as to why she's an annoying ass bitch. All we know is that her mother committed suicide when she was young, and that's a terrible and traumatizing thing. And even though she's a fictional character, no one should have to see some shit like that ever. And I think she made a promise to never cry again or something, but does that really justify walking around and acting like a complete goddamn bitch? Or as Lavelle Crawford says it, bitch, to everyone, all the time. Like, fuck, I know Shinji was a little punk ass bitch and he deserved pretty much everything that was coming to him. But this bitch just had to come along and fuck with him at every turn. It's like, bitch, go go sharpen some pencils and fall on him or some shit. Jesus, fuck Asuka, I don't give a shit. Rey is 1,000 times better than Asuka, mostly because she's a deeper character in my opinion. As I said up in one of my last videos, Rey realizes that she's a goddamn expendable entity and she struggles with her feelings and emotions as she attempts to cope with these realizations, you know what I'm saying? Like when she said thank you to Shinji for the first time and when she smiled for the first time, that kind of shit. And on top of that, she ain't no bullshit when it comes to piloting the EVA. And neither is Asuka, but at least Rey is fucking humble about it, man. And yes, I know that Asuka is on the title screen of my podcast, but that's for stylistic reasons. I needed something good to fit in between the chili cheese fries and SpongeBob, and she was the only good, relevant graphic I could find that fit correctly. Honorable mention to Naru from Love Hina. Actually, while I'm at it, all tsundere type characters in anime. Fucking annoying 90% of the time and don't come around and start showing love and behaving rationally until it's way too late and I can't stand the character. But Naru specifically, fuck this bitch. All she does is yell with that annoying voice, "You pervert!" and punch Keitaro in the face, and this shit happens like 35 times every goddamn episode. The Japanese are some goddamn sadists, man. Like, who the fuck enjoys this shit? I mean, I like a little pain every now and then. But this nigga is literally getting his face bashed in and his ass kicked. And 9 times out of 10, he's innocent. Like, he accidentally put his hand up somebody's skirt. And this is pretty much all the show is. It gets boring and it just ignorant after a while, man. I had high hopes for the show after playing the Love Hina Sim Date RPG on Newgrounds when I was a kid. Then I actually started watching it, and I'm like, this is fucking garbage, man. I know everybody and their mama says read the manga, and I read a good bit of it, and I get the idea that it is better, but I still think it's the same shit and the same plot devices. Only cool thing about the series is the episodes about Motoko, because she's actually an interesting character to me. I discussed her up in my second podcast. You can go back and check that out. But yeah, out of all the girls in Love Hina, I can't stand Naru the most just for being so fucking annoying. And alright, there you have it. Fictional characters that get on my fucking nerves, grind my gears, cheese me off, whatever fucking euphemisms you want to use. I think I'm going to just go make me a quesadilla and sip on some Dr. Pepper and just cool out. Stay tuned for episode 6, top 10 albums of all time, coming out next Friday, same time, same place. Holla back.